Before I start this video, I just wanted to say all these things I talk about are just my thoughts and what I would do if I was making the Mini 3. I don't know if they will be, I'm pretty sure they are, but anyways, on to the video. The first thing I would do is the camera right here. So it looks exactly like the Osmo Pocket. So the little thing that's like a gum stick with the little camera on it, it's basically just this camera attached to the handle. So they could kind of copy GoPro with the Karma, their drone. Several years back they made it to where you could attach your GoPro to it, then you could take it off the drone and then put it on your little handle. And I think they should do that with the Mavic Mini series. Seems super easy to do. I'm sure there could be a mechanism like right here or something, like a switch or something right here or on the bottom. So you could turn the switch off and then you just pop it out and then put it on your little handle. Maybe they're gonna do that. I think that'd be really cool. And if they were to do that, that would mean you would be able to slap on different lenses onto the front of it, like a wide angle, and I'm pretty sure they have some other lenses, but that is it for number one. Then number two is dealing with the camera again. So with this drone being more targeted towards people that aren't really professionals, they just post stuff to Instagram and TikTok and stuff like that, I think the camera should be able to go into portrait mode instead of landscape, because if you're posting anything to Instagram or TikTok, your video is going to be super compressed because you're only getting 1/3 of the whole entire image. So if it could swivel to be in portrait mode, that would be really handy. Or they could just have a second camera on this, because like phones do that, and they could just have it orientated that way. I don't know how that would work. It seems like swiveling the camera would actually work better, but I don't know. Number three is that this only has one sensor on the bottom. So the Mini 2 and the Mavic Mini 1 only has sensors on the bottom. So you would think, because this is like a beginner drone, it would have sensors all around it, but no, it only has one on the bottom. And the other drones DJI has, like the Mavic Pro, has sensors on the bottom, side, top, front, everywhere you could imagine. So you're really not going to hit anything unless you like randomly run into a tree branch and it just doesn't pick that up. I think they should have more sensors on this, so people that are getting their drone for their first time would have more sensors, and so they're not just crashing into everything. And then the fourth thing, I was going to do five, it's four, is on the controller. I know the Mini 2 also doesn't have this, but there's this control wheel right here. And I wish they would have one on both sides, one for zooming and the other for, well, tilting the camera up and down. So the other one would be for zooming in, because when you're flying, sometimes you want to see closer to an object and you can't really see, and it's just a little blur. So if you had an option just to zoom real quick, that would be really handy. And I also wish they wouldn't make the controller so big. On the second generation they made it maybe like this much bigger, and they didn't need to do that. This is a Wi-Fi controller, so it's not as good as the new one, but previous drones they made, like the Mavic series, was more a style like this, and it was small, but then they made a bigger one. So I don't know why they went bigger. They could go smaller and still have a radio signal, not just a Wi-Fi one, but I feel like a lot of people would like that, because you don't want to be having to haul around real big controllers for your mini drone. And then the fifth one isn't really important, but the last two drones we've gotten are all the same color. I think it'd be cool if they maybe switched up the colors a little bit and gave maybe more option. I know that adds the cost probably because you have to have more options, but maybe just change the color slightly to like a darker gray, or maybe even a white. That'd look cool. Anyways, that's pretty much it. It would be cool if DJI made a drone like that, but I'm sure with the sensors and camera, it would probably be the more professional drone like the Pro or the Air and not the Mini. But if they were to fit it in such a small thing like the Mini, that would be really cool. But anyways, I'll catch you in the next one. Subscribe if you haven't, and check out some of my other videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. It would be cool if DJI made a drone exactly like, whoa, beef.